Today through this video, we are going to learn that how to make changeover switch in our home. Look, if we want to provide power supply to our home, then for this electric pole is used. With the electric pole, we connect cable and to the energy meter which is there in our home, we provide power supply. After energy meter, we place a main distribution board and through this we distribute power supply in our home. Now look, if there is a power failure in our home, then for backup, at the time of power failure to provide power supply in our home, you use emergency power supply like generator, solar cell, inverter, etc. devices you use through which you can take power supply. So here for example, I took a generator. Now you have two power source. Through both of these power source, you have to distribute power supply in your home. If we have two different power source in our home and for this, if we want to make changeover switch, then here we have to use two contactors. The first contactor will be used for generator and second contactor will be used for electric pole supply. So first of all, to this contactor for providing power supply from the electric pole, connect the wire. From here we connected phase supply and connect this supply with one terminal of contactor. Now see, in this electric pole with neutral supply, connect one wire and with another terminal of this contactor, connect this wire. Now in this contactor from outgoing terminal, that is T1 or with T2 terminal here, from here connect phase supply and neutral supply and connect this supply to our home. So this contactor we have, if this contactor is on, then power supply will go to our home. If this contactor is not on, then power supply will not go to our home. So power wiring we just did here, same power wiring will be done for generator. This generator is of single phase. What we will do, from outgoing power supply of generator, connect a wire and connect with terminal of contactor. Now from neutral supply of generator, connect one wire and in this contactor with first terminal, connect this wire. So in this contactor with incoming terminals, we connected phase supply and neutral supply. Now outgoing terminal of this contactor here, that is T1 and T2, with these two terminals, connect phase supply and neutral supply and to our home, we will provide this supply. What I did, from T2 terminal, I connected one wire and with this main power supply, I connected this wire. Same thing will be done for neutral power supply. From here, connect one wire and with neutral supply of this contactor here, connect this wire. What will happen is outgoing terminals of these two are short with each other. Now if any of these contactor is turned on, then power supply will flow from here to our home. Now friends see, here we won't use any switch to turn on contactor. Here contactor will turn on automatically if there is a power source. Here we use two different power source. So always remember one thing, if two different power source is used in your home, then both the power source must not get on together. At a time, only one power source must be on. For this, what we will do, this contactor we have, take NC contact of this and with coil supply of this contactor, connect this in series with this. Now to turn on this contactor, we will do the connections. For this, what we will do, power supply which is coming from generator, loop a wire from here and NC contact of main contactor here, connect power supply with incoming terminals of this. Now from outgoing terminal of NC contact, connect one wire and connect wire with A1 terminal. This is A1 terminal of contactor. So we provided phase supply to coil of contactor. Now NC contact which is there of this contactor, we will connect this in series with power supply of main contactor. So this is NC contact of generator. Now look here, to turn on this contactor, we will do the connection. For turning on this contactor, we will provide power supply through this phase supply. Connect a wire from here and generator we have to NC contact of this provide incoming power supply in this way. Now this NC contact here from outgoing terminal of this connect a wire and connect this wire with A1 terminal of contactor. This is A1 terminal. Okay. So connection of phase supply is completed. Now what we will do, this contactor here to A2 terminal of this we have to provide neutral supply. For this, loop a wire from here and connect this with A2 terminal. Same thing we will do in main contactor also. Connect a wire from here and with A2 terminal here, connect this wire. So after these connections, contactor will get phase supply and neutral supply. Now friends look, if main power supply is on, then power supply will flow from here. This is NC contact, so this will let the power supply to flow. It flows from here and goes to coil of contactor and this contactor will turn on. When this contactor turned on, this NC contact will become NO. When it becomes NO, what happens is power supply cannot flow further from here Due to this contactor won't be able to turn on. Now for any reason power source of electric pole somehow failed, then what will happen? This contactor will turn off. This NC contact here will become NO when this is turned on. When this contactor again turned off, it will again become NC. When this becomes NC, if generator power supply is on, then power supply will flow from here and it goes to coil of contactor. Now contactor will turn on. When it gets on, NC contact of this becomes NO. So when this contactor is turned on, then this contactor cannot remain on. Now there is one problem. If power supply comes back to normal, that is power supply of electric pole gets back to normal, then here changeover will not get normal again until we turn off this generator. Friends, if we want to do this type of connection, that when power supply of electric pole gets back to normal, then this contactor will turn on and this one turns off, then for this we have to use a auxiliary contactor here. So here you can use a auxiliary contactor or a relay. We just need a NC contact here. For this NC contact, we used a contactor here. Now what we have to do, this electric pole power supply here, with this connect a wire and with A1 terminal of contactor connect this wire directly. What will happen is if there is power supply in electric pole, then this contactor will turn on. Now to provide neutral supply to this contactor, we will loop a wire from here and connect wire with A2 terminal. Now see friends, this generator supply here, we have to do some modifications in this. What all things we need to modify? Look here. This power supply which we connected from here, we have to remove this. Now in this auxiliary contactor, there is a NC contact. We will connect this with series to this contactor of generator. It means in this contactor, coil supply which is there, in series to this, we will use this contact. Now to provide power supply to this, connect a wire from here and provide incoming power supply to this NC contact. We provided incoming power supply to this. Now connect a wire from outgoing terminal and NC contact of main contactor here provide incoming power supply to this. So friends, connection of auto changeover switch is completed. Now how this connection will work, let's understand this. Look, if power supply of electric pole is on, then what will happen? Power supply will flow from here. Power supply which flows from here distributed at 2 points, one from here and second will flow from here. When power supply comes from here, right now this is NC contact due to which power supply flows from here and goes to the coil of contactor. Now this contactor will turn on and this contactor will also turn on. When both these contactors are on, then NC contact here will become NO. That is, both these contact will become NO. Now if even generator power supply is on, then power supply will reach to this point, but it cannot flow further because this NC contact became NO. Why this became NO? Because both these contactors are on. Now due to some reason, power supply of electric pole fails, that is power supply got tripped, then both these contactor will turn off. What happens after they turned off? This NC contact became NC. When it becomes NC, power supply will flow from here and it goes to coil of this contactor. Now this contactor will turn on and power supply will flow from here which goes to our home. Okay. Now when this contactor turned on, this NC contact became NO, so when power supply comes to normal, it cannot flow from here, but we use the auxiliary contactor here, so that this contactor can turn on directly. When this get on, this NC contact again becomes NO. When this becomes NO, power supply cannot flow till A1 terminal of contactor, so this contactor will again turn off. When this turned off, this contactor will again turn on and power supply flows from here to our home. It means automatically changeover will take place. Friends, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please do like, share and comment on this video. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please subscribe. Thanks for watching this video.